You're listening to KCYC 97 FM The City. Tonight's podcast with Rock and Rudy on the scene live. And now, Rock and Rudy.
Hey, RGB, how y'all doing out there? Rock and Rudy with you here, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in today on 97.7 FM The City. A big old shout out to all you beautiful people out there. And I've got Hair Factory in the house.
Yeah. All right.
We're missing one more, but he's on his way. We're actually missing two, but one's out of town right now, which is awesome, no problem. But we will see the big giant soon again. Orly's the one that we're missing, the baddest bass player in the land. He always tells me, oh, cut it out. Yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and start introducing some of these awesome people here, and they've got talent. You don't believe me? You got to check them out live for yourself. And we're going to start out with the drummer over here, Greg. And we're going to start off also with Eric Rodriguez, which is other guitar player. And then the lead vocalist, the man behind the mic, the man with the voice, the one that does all the noise, Mr. Fast Eddie Rangel. All right. Now we're missing GBG, which he's on his way, and Orly, which is the bass player. GBG is an awesome guitar player as well. Mm-hmm. Orly, the bass player, that will be here later, but of course they'll be here. First of all, let's go ahead and say thank you all once again to all you beautiful people that are watching, and thank God for really beautiful day to live. We're here. Amen. And also thank you to 97.7 FM The City, Mr. Martinez and the crew.
Thank you. Yeah.
We've got some interns in the house. Miss Valerie in the back sitting over there. I know this kid over here with the awesome Joker shirt. And your name was? Amparo. Oh, that one. Yeah, that one too. Amparo is here also. All right, big old shout outs to them too. I did say hi to Valerie, right? Valerie, is that your name, Valerie? Cool. Yeah, we can't forget Valerie. All right. Now, great. Big events coming up real soon.
Before we get started, can I say something before we get started? Before we get started, I want to send out the deepest condolences to our good friend Steve Zavala. There's been a death in his family recently. His grandfather passed away. We're with you in heart and spirit. We know you're going through a hard time, so we just want, on behalf of my wife and all the Hair Factory organization, we'd like to send out our deepest condolences, from all the guys and from all of us, man. Before we get started,
love you, man.
Love you, brother. Hang in there.
We love you, and also to Oscar, man. A good
friend of ours that just passed away recently. Oscar, he was send out here our deepest condolences to his family. Also, it's just it's a tragedy. He's a young guy, 42 years old. It's just came out of nowhere. But back to you, brother.
Life goes on.
Yes,
well,
sir.
You know what? It is always hard when we lose close people, close friends, and everything like that. It really does kind of like put a mood, but life goes on, like Eddie said. We just got to keep moving forward one step at a time. And for those of us that are still here, just keep your heads up high. The family that lost the loved ones, our condolences go out to you too from here, the station of 97.7 FM The City as well. And of course, myself, Rock and Rudy. We thank you all for tuning in, and we thank you for your support and everything. Now, as I was saying, Greg, big stuff coming up, heading our way. Tomorrow night, where you guys going to be at?
Tomorrow night we're off.
Oh, right. Finally a day off. Finally a day off, right?
We got a day off, man.
Yeah, we really do. You got a day off, right?
Yeah, we do. We're gearing up for Saturday.
Saturday's a big event going on. Now, in case you guys haven't heard, which I know you have, on Saturday, there's going to be happening a benefit for Attila, which is Eddie's son, who is battling cancer. And we're going to have a lot of great bands out there. Kick it off was going to be Old Bones.
Old Bones going to open kick it off.
Kick it off. Then we're going to have Liquid Sky right after them.
Exactly.
And then we're going to have Rick and the Flares after them. And then right after Rick and the Flares is going to be Full Throttle. And then to end off the night, of course, the one and only Hair Factory. How you feeling, Eddie?
Hopefully, right? You said hopefully.
Hopefully.
There's enough time.
If there's enough time, we'll get up there.
We'll get up there. At least sing one song, at least my favorite song, at least.
I just want to thank everyone that's participating in this event for my son, and we want to thank each and every one of y'all for this, what y'all doing and everything. And it's a parent's nightmare what we're going through, but hey, God's in charge, and what happens, and we got to just carry on, and that's how we happen. Let's do it. So
try to get out there, help support the cause. We appreciate every cent is appreciated. Even just your presence there is greatly appreciated. It goes a long way. The support alone, we've been getting a lot of support from the music community, and we appreciate it. Yeah, and the GoFund and all that stuff.
And we want to actually thank. Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. Thank our manager Minnie and my wife for doing all this. They put a lot of work into this and all that. So thank you guys for coming out, and hope we see y'all out there.
Yeah, make it out there Saturday night.
It is a free show. It is a free show, but we are asking for the donations to help out, like I said, for the benefit for Attila, which is Eddie's son. It's going to be happening at the Broken Sprocket in Bronzeville. In case you guys don't know where that is, all you got to do is just Google it and check it out. And
you can't miss it.
It is a real nice place. From what I understand, they got a bunch of food trucks out there and all that great
trucks,
stuff.
A lot of good food out there. A great bar. It's a great place. It's
great atmosphere.
Great atmosphere.
Great
family friendly, pet friendly. It's all.
Hey, boss, what time do we start? What time does the whole thing start?
Well, the doors open up at 10 o'clock in the morning because it's food vendors that are out there and everything like that. And since it's a free show, the first band starts at 6:30. And then it goes on from there. The first band is going to be Old Bones. They're going to start off at 6:30, and then as the clock goes, they play, and then the next set, the next set.
Shout out to Tony Estrada for letting us do
beat me to the punch, man. Thank you, Tony. Thank you,
Tony. We appreciate you, man. He's a real good friend of ours. He came in clutch and said, "Hey, you know what, you guys, you got my place. You can do it here."
Awesome. There you go. Well, Broken Sprocket is sponsoring as well too, as long as Hair Factory Company, they're also doing it. And a big old shout outs to Broken Sprocket. Thank you so much for opening up your doors and your hearts and letting Eric and
thank you guys for helping us promote this, man. We really appreciate it.
Of course.
That's
right. Yes,
that's why we do a double shut of Surrender for you, man.
That's right. Cheap Trick Surrender, one of my favorite songs of all time. If you don't believe me, ask these guys. They know. I love that song. It just for me, it's like he always says, "What do you say? You're gonna call me after midnight, guy, or something like that?" Because I'm always showing up after midnight.
The werewolf.
The werewolf. These guys start off like around normally about 9:30 a set and everything like that. And one of their opening songs is Surrender. But then I normally get a little bit after 11:30, midnight-ish. And I want to hear that song again. and they're kind enough to play it again. And I do go up on stage and I do sing with Eddie, even though I don't sing as good as he does.
I don't know.
But we recently started a ending song.
Yeah, we did.
That one from
Bombadita, Bombadita, Bombadita. He's on tour. I go, damn, you've been practicing.
Yes, sir. Let me tell you, because you got to make sure we sound good. I know you already sound good. I got to be sure I sound good. Eric, I know you've been with the band forever and a long time and all that stuff, right? And I know you work very hard as an ER person. And I do know by first experience because I recently was in the ER because of my knee, and he took some x-rays and everything. And he goes, "I'm going to move you like this." It hurts.
Hold on, man. Little warning.
So how long you been playing guitar? I know you've been playing guitar forever.
Wow. I started when I was 13.
Damn, and you're 23 now?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years,
22,
23 for the past 20 years.
Yeah, something like that.
And he's a real good guitarist. I mean, he's sitting there, he's jamming out, and he's got these freaky eyes that he puts on that I gotta talk about. They're white. I mean, he puts on their contacts, but they're white, and he doesn't look. I mean, Eric doesn't look like Eric no more because he looks. With those eyes, he looks just all freaky. Have y'all remember that video we did off with a Nuki by Limp Bizkit? The guitar player got the black eyes, but he's got the white ones in.
I've been doing something for the show. I've been doing something.
I'm sure you will be, right? It's like that. Well, anyways, so how long you been playing guitar?
For a long time, sir. I can't remember no more.
No more, but all the riffs are real nice and everything, huh?
I try my best.
You do real good. You do real good. Let me tell you. And then Greg over here on the drums, man, never misses a beat. He's always drumming it.
He's a heartbeat.
I got up there on the stage when I'm videotaping these guys and everything like that, and he's going 100 miles an hour, but he still got time to turn around, look at me, and smile.
Oh yeah.
But his arms are like all over the place and everything.
Sometimes. No. But yeah, it's always a pleasure to have you on stage with us.
Right, thank you. I love these guys are great. They're truly amazing. Not all you guys out there, all you bands are great and amazing and everything. It's just that sometimes these guys always let me know where they're at, so I go check them out. Sometimes, I've been trying to figure out where Rick and the Flares are going to be playing next, and I don't know where those guys are hanging out or where they're playing and stuff, but we'll see them this Saturday for sure out there at the Broken Sprocket along with Old Bones. I know Old Bones is a pretty good band, too.
Old Bones is a good band. They're the guys from Sidewinder.
Yeah. Sidewinder.
Oh,
okay.
The Sidewinder guys. They started another side project, and Eddie knows more about them than I do.
They're good friends of mine. They're from my area, Los Fresnos, and I know those guys for a long time, and good people, man. Paul Peterson, great people. Everyone, Ray Barra, Dave Valdez, and especially my brother Raul Garcia up in San Antonio, man, rocking it, man, with other bands over there. But those guys are, man, down to earth rockers, man.
Great people, man. Great people, man. It's always a pleasure to see them, man.
I am working on a band to bring them down from San Antonio known as Unchained. and they are a band that does a tribute to Van Halen.
Oh yeah.
And they do Van Halen, not Sammy Hagar, but with David Lee Roth. So it's the older Van Halen
the
type.
vintage stuff.
Yeah, the vintage stuff, real good. Running with the Devil, all that other great stuff. They're just tremendously great band that I'm trying to bring them down here to the Valley. Can get exposed to them so they can see what they do and how they sound. And they do sound really good, really tremendously great. So if everything goes good, fingers crossed, hopefully they're in November, December, those guys should be out here checking us out, all that great stuff. And
stay tuned for that, man. That's a good deal.
Bring them down to the Valley and have these guys also perform with them on stage, because, they do some pretty good Van Halen stuff. And although Eddie doesn't do none of those high kicks and flying stuff like that.
At 63, you can't do that.
You ain't no 63. Come on now.
36.
Yeah, 36.
Okay, turn those numbers around.
There you go. But I'm going to tell you what, a great voice. Really, really, really a great voice, Eddie. I mean, how long have you been singing? I mean, you've been singing for a long time.
I've been doing it since a little kid, man. I always wanted to. I remember being in my underwears with a broom and thinking I was a badass. I want to be a rock and roller. And first concert I was seeing it was
Captain Underpants.
Kiss. Man, and ever since Kiss came on, I said I want to be a rocker. And then that's when I heard Twisted Sister. I want to rock. From there, it's history. Man.
Oh man, did you all hear the battle between Dee Snider and Vince Neil?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Because Vince Neil, he's up there in age and everything like that, and he's forgetful, due to all the things he used to do back in the day. And Dee Snider called him out while he was on concert and said, "I sing better than you." And so, but Motley Crue or Vince Neil turned around and said, "Yeah, but I got more albums than you." So,
and you know
that's what it's all about.
And the thing is, he didn't rock as hard as Vince Neil did.
He didn't. Either way, you see it. But they're both great bands.
I love them all.
They're both great bands. Everybody out there's especially here in the Valley, all you Valley bands that are trying hard are doing a great job, amazing job. We got a big old shout out to Ali Garza and of course the Jaded Gypsies out there working hard, and David Alley Cats, right? David the Alley Cat. Those guys are still rocking hard and everything like that.
Great guys.
Yeah, all good friends of ours. Yeah. All friends of ours.
And then all you thrash metal bands too that I've been out there to go check out, which is of course Dumac and Bury the Bride and Bury the Bride, Dumac, and then we have Decimate.
A lot of local talent, a lot of great
talents out there, guys. You guys are truly amazing. Dumac, if I'm not mistaken, next week should be here, and we should have them also también. Eddie, looking forward to this Saturday. Tell me, how are you feeling?
Well,
how's the family doing?
Everybody's doing well. We're just keeping my son in prayer, and we're leaving it up to God. We leave everything on His feet, and then I go, whatever happens. That's just life, and it just happens like that, So. But I always talk to my kid. We had Sunday dinner with the family, and I encouraged him. I go, look, man, you know where the higher power comes from, and you don't got nothing to worry about. And whatever happens, man. So just gun up and let's do it, man. And he goes, yeah, Dad, I'm gonna make it. All right, and that's the attitude I want from him.
Stay positive.
So he's there, and he's with me, and we're gonna make it through.
We're with you too, my brother. We're here for you, as you can see.
This, man.
And it's rough. It's a parent's nightmare, but we can't use no bad words, right?
Yeah.
Happens, that's what happens. But anyway, like I said,
bleep it out.
Everything's gonna be fine. I got thinking positive, and everything's gonna be fine. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta look at it straight forward in the eye and just be positive and just leave it to the man upstairs, like he says, and he's the one that comes through. And any problems, any worries, any concerns, put him at his feet, and he'll take care of it for you. Some of us still going through a lot of stuff and everything, and Eddie over here definitely looks like he's holding up real good and strong and everything. Every shows that he's been doing as of late. I think your last show was it was in Raymondville, right?
It was Sunday.
It was
Labor Day
weekend
show.
Yeah.
Had a pretty good crowd out there.
It was really great. We had a great time, and big shout out to J&E Lounge out there, to Jacob and Edward. These guys treat us with open arms out there, and we thank you guys. And we'll be back.
Thank you very much. We'll be back, man. And shout out to Buzzkill. When those guys they opened up the show, man. They did a great job, man.
Buzzkill's a good show. Liquid Sky is one of the next ones that we're planning on bringing on to the show here.
Good friends of ours also,
which is part of the Hair Factory Nation here. That Mina is in charge, the managing. She's got like a whole bunch of other bands underneath her belt there. She says I'm not in charge, but yet right.
Yeah, right.
We honestly we really want to thank our manager. Our manager is really awesome, and I know her and Greg. They do so much, man. They're always busy 24/7. I imagine with their jobs and stuff, and it's really hard, man.
Yeah.
But
they're always working.
thank you, Minnie.
Always working. I mean, I don't know how many times a day Mina calls me, like, we should do this, we should do that. How many times a day I reach out to Greg, and Greg goes, don't tell me, tell Mina. So I got to turn around, call her, you know. Greg is her husband, by the way, and both of them are the people in charge of Hair Factory Club, and the Hair Factory Nation. And they're hardworking people, really they are. They've got their day jobs, their day life, but they also have the nightlife that they like doing and everything. And
we keep busy. My wife keeps us really.
Oh yeah, she keeps us real busy.
She keeps us so busy. We only get 3 hours of sleep.
only if you're lucky, an hour and a half sometimes, right?
Nah, but we've been fortunate, man. God's been good to us. We appreciate it. You know, my wife's been, keeping us really busy, and it's a good thing, man.
Well, the good thing about it too is that you guys are consistent. You guys always, sound good on the stage. Your performance is great. The guitars are great, of course. Your drumming is awesome.
Thank you.
The vocalist can't go wrong with the vocalist as long as he keeps his voice, intact and not cracking on him. I imagine, even though if it does crack, he still sounds good because this guy sounds good no matter what and everything.
It's cracking when you even know you don't know it's cracking.
There you go. That's what it is. I mean, because you really do jam out. I mean, like your music list, Greg. How was it you come up with your music list? Like when you're gonna play for the day.
It's something we take turns. Mm-hmm. We take turns picking songs. What we're gonna do that day or whatever. Like this past weekend, we gave it to Orly. You put the set list together this weekend. He said, why me? Because you're always complaining about it.
I want you to know. And boy, this weekend he did
a great set list together this past weekend, and it was excellent, man. It went off without any problems at all. It was great, man. He did a good job this weekend. Great. Yeah. But we all, and there's times we're just there on stage, and in the middle of something, in the middle of a song, I'll you know what? This song sounds like it could be a good song next. And I'll look at Eric. I'll look at these guys like, hey, and they're like, what? Hey, this song next, and they start talking amongst each other on stage, and like, okay.
I've seen that at First Class. Yes, they have, right?
Yeah, me and Eddie sometimes the last one's like, what we played? I thought we were playing that. No, we're not playing that one. We're playing this one.
And the last time there was like, anybody want to be the bass player because I'm tired, or anybody want to do guitars because I don't want to do it now. But it's cool because you guys also give opportunities to some people out there that come up on the stage. Like you had that one guy was named Rene to come in at the rail yard. Yeah, he went up and sang some song.
That guy was awesome.
He was.
Good friend of ours. Rene is a good friend of ours.
So much talent in the RGV, man.
So much. I'm telling you guys got the talent out there. You got to give us a call on 956-789-0702. Give us a call. Mr. Martinez out to the phone, and we'll take a look at the calendar, see what we can fit you in, and we'll fit you in and get you up on in front of all these beautiful people and everything like that, so we can have them see you. Jimmy. Now, Jimmy is you guys' little, how would you call him?
He's our new axe man.
He is the new axe man, and he is very flamboyant, and he is very, very a showman. Yeah. He is a real good showman. That guy gets on the guitar, he gets in front, and he pulls his hair back, and he does this, that. I mean, a true rocker. That guy is a true rocker. He really, really is good at what he does, and he's a real good showman. He's got great talent. Yeah, he's got an awesome personality, and this guy will. He shreds good. He really does. If you guys have not seen Hair Factory, you're missing out. You guys play all the time, basically, the rail yard, the Bourbon Street, normally at the Broken Sprocket. Yeah, just to name a few.
Pretty much everywhere.
Everywhere, anybody that invites them to come in, the Rockin' Q. The Rockin' Q is a real nice place to go hang out to.
We'll even go play in the Alamo, man. We're next to 956, man.
There you go. That's what it is, right there.
And I'll give him a
How about if anybody calls them for any kind of parties, house parties, anything like that? How about a wedding, quinceañeras? If they call you, heck yeah, right?
We're available, man.
We do everything. Parties and everything.
Divorces, whatever you want.
Eric said, you married? No. No wonder you said they were.
It's like Eddie said, we can play a Tupperware party if we need to, man.
Right? That's not Eric.
I thought we can go up with a free Tupperware, man.
Free Tupperware. That's all we're going for right there.
We've done all kinds. We've even done Winter Texan Parks,
Oh, yeah?
man.
Yeah.
Parks.
We were kind of skeptical about that one when we first did it. We were kind of like, when the Texans, I don't know, man. They're gonna, and man, they enjoy it. Man, one of the best crowds we ever had.
They kept telling us to turn it up.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Really? Well, because their earpiece don't work that well. That's why. I know one band, Los Gatos Locos. They do a lot of the RV parks and stuff like that.
That's a great band. Is actually
Smiley and Company, man.
Yeah,
Great.
Smiley, VLZ.
Yes,
The Smiley, I've known Smiley since high school years. Let me tell you,
man. Great people.
Yeah, Smiley's a good guy. Another great band that you guys are going to have on there, of course, we can't deny, is going to be Liquid Sky.
Oh yeah,
Liquid Sky. Those guys are tremendously great. That name's been around for a while.
Ooh, man.
And they are tremendously good. They were we saw them. When was it that I saw them the last time with you guys? You guys weren't playing, but you were there supporting. It was at the Rocky Q.
Yeah,
at the Rocky Q.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite songs that they did was at the ending. But I can't really say the words to it because because kind of a bad word on it. But yeah, they
Susto.
That one.
Susto.
It's the other word that they say. Real good band, and then you all are going to have Full Throttle.
Yeah. All these bands are all
unique in their own way.
Yeah, they're all friends of ours. They're all part of the
what can we say? Three Nation
music community.
We're all close friends.
Well, one of the guitarists, he's from Bagua.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Mario.
Okay. Which is what's his name's brother? Rob, Rob's brother.
Yeah.
So he's going to be on there.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Also, Rick and the Flares. There's no denying Rick and the Flares. Rick's a good guitarist.
Rick is an awesome guitarist. I used to see that guy at the bike fest when he used to ride out there, and I said, if I had that guy on my band one day, we're gonna be badass. And then one day, Eric says, and then Greg said, we got a new guitarist. Who is it? Rick Garza. Rick Garza, 10 ton. He goes, holy shit. He goes, it took about millions of rubs on the lamp and it came through, man.
It finally happened, huh?
Love you, brother.
Yeah, Rick Garza is a good guy. I've known him since the Abyss years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's because the story, y'all know the story of that one, but, something we'll just keep under the rug again.
Yeah.
Still going on forward in the future after Saturday, y'all upcoming events that you want to shout out to?
The Dive. We're going to be at the Dive when? Next week? Next week at
on the 14th?
14th.
Yeah.
14th.
She doesn't want to say much, Mina. She says, I'm not coming on the camera today, Rudy, so don't be mentioning me too much, Rudy. But Mina's sitting right over there, and Mina doesn't want to.
She's the one that has all the schedule.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I told her she needs to come over here and talk so she can let us know what's going on.
She has all the schedule by memory.
So,
there it is. Look, there it is.
Yeah.
There you go. They put my glasses on.
Okay, where are we now?
We're at the benefit.
Okay, we're at the Dive on 9/14. Lucky Barrel. We're doing a big show at Lucky Barrel in Brownsville. So Brownsville, get ready for that one with Buzzkill. Buzzkill is going to be opening up the show for us there at the Lucky Barrel. And then after that,
she does this to you, Greg. Tell her, come here.
You come and do it.
Right? Yeah.
And then after that, 10/4, we're at the Moon Rock. And I think
where is the Moon Rock?
Are we by ourselves on that one, or is? Yes, we're by ourselves on that one, yes. And then we're back at the Dive again on 10/12. And then, let's see, Jimmy's daughter's quinceañera. Oh, yeah, we got a quinceañera. We got to 10 guys.
Oh, that's
We're not going to play, but we're going to be there. We got to go support our guitar player.
Right on.
And
10/19.
then, where is it? Yeah, 10/19, the Tin Roof. And it's a new place in Harlingen. We're going to be there pretty soon also. And then after that,
we're kind of booked out to the end of the year.
The Moon Rock, we're back at the Moon Rock with Liquid Sky. They're going to open the show for us on 10/12. What is it? 10/25.
10/25.
10/25.
Then the following day we're in Target.
I won't be there 10/25.
10/25. I think so.
That's my birthday. I will be.
Oh, you're going to celebrate your birthday that day.
I'll be up there in Honduras.
Oh yeah. And then after that, 10/26.
We're gonna zoom you in. That's what we're gonna do.
10/26, we're back at J&E, and then the rest of the year. I mean, we got stuff all the way to the end of the year, so we're pretty busy.
Cool. That is the blessing that this call. That's why these guys are so good at what they do, because they practice, but while they're on stage, that's the practice. Because they really don't have no time to practice. As you can see, they're always busy. When do y'all get together for practice? When you can.
Yeah, when we can.
When we
can.
Usually it's on Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Something we practice on the phone. Okay, I can hear you.
Can you hear this? Ow! What? Ow!
Yeah.
All right.
We try to schedule practices, when we can, when everybody's available, because our schedules are so busy. It's hard. It's hard to get into rehearsal times, but when we do get rehearsal times in, they're quality rehearsal times. They're not. We're not messing around. We go in there, do what we got to do, get out of there, and get back to stage, get back on the stage again. Because that's what we do.
And we got a lot of brand new covers coming up.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of new material that we've been working on that's coming up. Stay tuned for that. We got a lot of good material coming up.
Some great new materials. I mean, even the old set that they're playing right now is good. I love it. Me and Mina, we will almost be the ones dancing on the middle of the floor and everything like that, jumping around, everything. I'm just too crazy. It's just, for me, it's a lot of fun because I get there and I walk right to get on like that, everything like that, and they freaking out. He's singing like, "Oh, look at this." He'll stop singing, just say hi to me.
I said, "You can get up, Mario." Mario came up.
I don't know. That's just
Mario saw it go down. Man.
But yeah, these guys are great. These guys, if it's your birthday, they will actually sing happy birthday to you. They will acknowledge you. They'll thank you personally. If it's your anniversary, y que aguante. But they will do all that for you. Greg, your drumming is excellent, of course. Eric and his guitar is great.
Thank you.
Eddie and his voice is great. Orly and the bass is tremendous. You guys can't miss Orly. Orly's like this tall.
He's about this tall.
He's about this tall.
Oh my God.
And
plus 4 feet.
he's a shadow. I mean, he's a real good guy, but he gets into that bass and he's like doom 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 doom.
Oh, he's a great guy. Man.
He is. He's real good. And then Jimmy, again, one of your greatest additions, Jimmy. He has a real showmanship.
He just joined. Yeah, he just came to the band recently, and he's
just picked up and gone with this, man.
Yeah,
that's
really
what it was.
Just jumped on board and took him. He's rolling with it. Man.
He also plays keyboards. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, he plays.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask. I was going to say, as a matter of fact, he also plays the keyboards. Your Motley Crue song "Home Sweet Home." That's the one of his good keyboards that he does. But they also do other songs and everything. Multi-talented he is. He also sets up the lights. He brings in his own lights and everything like that too.
He does a great light show that he did. He and I don't know how he does. He runs the lights, plays keyboards, plays guitar at the same time.
I go, man. Do you know how to multitask?
Big time. He's currently right now stuck in traffic trying to make it over here. That was him to text me that it is raining out there and everything. I did tell him, there's no worry, no rush. If you can make it, great. If you can't make it, no worries. We are talking about him, and he goes, "Yes, I know, I'm watching." So, yeah, brother. So that's why your ears are all nice and hot because we're talking about you. Right, but we are going to have to go ahead and we're going to have to end the show here soon because of the time wise. But before we do go, Greg, any shout outs or anything to anybody out there?
I'd like to thank everybody that follows us around. Liz, Danny, Mario, there's a lot of people that friends that that contact us. Hey, where are you going to be this weekend? Where are you going to be this next weekend?
Who? And, what? What'd you say?
What'd you say?
What?
Yeah.
Monday?
Like our fans, man. People, our fans. Our fan club is always growing, man. And
you are the guys.
Join the fan club, man. If you can, get on the Hair Factory fan club, man. Join the fan club. Get in there. Post your pictures on there. Come take some pictures with us, man. We'll post them up there for you, man. And it's always a pleasure to have.
They will take pictures with you guys.
Yeah. We only charge $5 for a picture.
No,
right?
We'll take a picture with you and we'll pay you.
What?
Wait a minute now.
It's all tax deductible.
It's a big old write-off, right?
Yeah. But we'd like to thank all the venues that have been good to us, that give us a lot of work. They keep us busy. Shout out to all of them, man. It's always a pleasure, man. And like I said, all the fans, man,
and especially to our brother ROCKNRUDY, man. This guy's a true fan, man. I go, man, oh man, oh man. This guy's all right.
All right. Eric, anybody wants to shout out to me?
Same thing Greg said to everybody out there who just supports us and comes out to see us, especially Mina, who books us crazy. I'd like to say other stuff, but I can't. I'm lying.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
And then, of course, these guys for letting me play with them, man. I mean, I don't get to do it every week. I work, but
Eric's been with me the longest with the band. He's been with the band the longest. And after that, it's
different
Eddie.
lineups. I want to say like 7, 8
We've been through so many people. It's not funny, man.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be there this week?
Yeah, I know what seems, but it seems like Eric's always there and Eddie's always there now. You know, because Eddie left for a little while because he had some stuff he had to take care of. And I would like to thank Richard for helping us out while Eddie was gone.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richard.
Another thing, Richard. Thank you, brother, for filling in for my spot. I never got to thank you in person, but I'm thanking you through
to the
Rock and Rudy.
There
Here we go, man.
Well, we'll thank you again on Saturday.
That's right. We'll see everybody Saturday.
Yeah.
Any shout outs to anybody special? Nobody?
No,
I want to shout out to my family, my wife, my children, my grandchildren. All you guys, love you. Grandpa's still rocking it, baby. You may be old, but you're never too old to rock and roll.
That's the way it is.
Hey, if it's too loud, you're too old. And I don't think it's loud enough for this guy to put you that way. That's the way I see it, you know. Mina, any shout outs to anybody, Mina?
Huh?
Yeah? Sure?
Sure.
Nobody?
I'm
You
us.
sure? Come on, Mina. I know you're dying to say something.
Well, shout out to, I wanted to special shout out to my wife, man. Because my wife is
Always everywhere.
she's always supportive of what we do, man. You know.
She keeps us in line, really.
Yeah. Yes.
No, for real. She does.
Can you give us your whip? At least show us the whip.
Hey, quítate la chancla. Quítate la chancla. She's going to hate me for this tomorrow.
The chocolate comes flying in the drum. Stage.
But we learned how to do the matrix.
Yeah. Hey, I call her the chancla ninja, bro, because you take off running, they'll still catch up to you.
It's a boomerang chocolate.
It comes back to you?
Yeah, it goes back.
Mina, you sure you don't want to say nothing? Because looks already right.
We're just kidding.
Wait till you're done. Wait till you're done. No, guys, no, really. But if you guys don't get a chance to come check out this band right here at Hair Factory, I advise you to do so. Everywhere they play, it's always a good crowd. Everywhere they go, it's always a crowd connection. They interact with the crowd. You know, every once in a while, if you want to sing a song, you let them know. And if they're willing to go ahead and let you sing, they will let you sing. These guys are tremendously amazing. They're tremendously good. They are great at what they do. True talents right here. Also, all the other bands out there, true talents that have been through here as well. I've already went to go see majority of them in concert. They all, stand up to their names. Hair Factory is one of them that stands up to their names, and they're still
100% live.
100% live. Yeah. None of this recording stuff. None of this pre-recorded stuff, and it's all them. If they drop a guitar, if they drop the mic, you're gonna hear all that great stuff. I want to send out a big old shout out to Hair Factory. I want to send out a big old shout out to Eddie and his family, especially to his son Attila for keeping the faith and keeping this hope up there and everything like that. This Saturday, the benefit is going to be happening once again.
See you there Saturday.
First band on stage is at 6:30. I would say everybody get out there at 5 or whatever like that. I don't know how the parking is.
Get yourself a spot, man. It's going to be.
Parking's a little tight sometimes.
Yeah. Vendings. There are going to be a lot of food trucks out there and everything. That's what Broken Sprocket's all about. Thank you for Broken Sprocket for opening up their hearts and sponsoring.
Yeah, there's no cover to get in. It's a free show. Come on in. The donations are welcome. All whatever you want to donate.
They're even going to have a tip jar out there on the stage. So
not a tip jar, 5-gallon bucket. We're going to have a 5-gallon bucket.
Let's see if we can fill it up 10 times over, right?
Jungle juice.
It's all that good stuff. Big old shout out. I want to send out a big old shout out to all you Valley bands out there that have been through my show and everything. And I thank you all, through all the artists and all the talented people that have been through here, that even they don't have a band, they're just regular people. Thank you also. Big old shout out to Rock and Roll James. Thank you so much for being a good friend as well.
Rock.
And a big old shout out to Charlie Corona también. Can I say hi to him?
Great guy.
Got to, yes. And I also have to send out a big old shout out to 97.7 FM The City. Yep. Thank you so much once again for coming back and opening up the doors.
Thank you for having us.
Joe Martinez, and thank you for having us. And a big old shout out to my two beautiful daughters, Drenna and Darlin, my two beautiful ladies, and my grandson Carson. They are temporarily darlings up in Amarillo, and my other beautiful daughter Drenna and my grandson are in Houston right now, having a good time over there. And a big old shout out to all my family, all my friends, and to all you beautiful people that have been watching Rock and Rudy and keeping us and supporting us. And we are asking for sponsors, of course, we always do. But it's right here. Just call Joe Martinez, 956-789-0702, and he'll tell you how you can do the sponsorship, or go to KCYP 97.7 FM The City, and there is a QR code there that you can donate through if you want. Anything else, guys?
Come check us out, man. Saturday.
It's free.
All the bands.
It's
Come
free.
check out everybody.
It's gonna be 5 bands, right?
Yep. 5
Old
bands.
Bones, Liquid Sky, Rick and the Flares,
Buzzkill.
Full Throttle.
No Buzzkill.
No Buzzkill.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say Full Throttle, and then Hair Factory.
Yeah.
5 bands. Come on over for free. I mean free, guys. Each band, it's going to be about an hour set.
More or less.
They're going to be having some great music. And if you haven't heard the 80s lately, what are you waiting for? Come on over, check them out.
It'll be a treat.
All right, guys. Well, I'm Rockin' Rudy on the Sea Live. Thank you once again for tuning in. This is Hair Factory. You guys have a wonderful, blessed night. Thank you for tuning in. Good night.
See you guys later.
You're listening to KCYC 97 FM The City. Tonight's podcast with Rockin' Rudy on the Scene Live. And now,